Hey friends, welcome back to Mr. Scott's Workshop. Today, I'd like to share with you one of my favorite books. It's called Tool Crib by Matthew J. Lepper. And I love this book because it has great pictures of all the tools that we use for woodworking. I wonder if you'll see any tools that you recognize from woodworking with Mr. Scott. Tool Crib, a woodworking primer for young folks, written and illustrated by Matthew J. Lepper. Of woodworking tools, the very best kind can be found secondhand, but as you hunt, keep in mind that first you must read about each one and learn, then save up and buy them with the money you earn. The first tool to look for is much needed saw. Pick one up that is sharp and fits in your paw. Don't get one too long, but easy to grip. Some are for cross-cutting, some are for a rip. Before you start sawing with all of your strength, you should measure twice before cutting to length. To get it just right, you'll need a tri-square and a rule with all those numbers you study in school. If the shape you need to cut is curved and not straight, you have other options, so don't hesitate. The coping type saw will cut round a bend. There are lots of them out there, so don't overspend. The hammer is simple and also quite clever. It's mostly for pounding, but also a lever. If your nail becomes bent, don't fret and don't pout. Just use the claw and to pull it right out. Drills make holes of all size and bore to help start a screw or make a small door. When you find one you like, there's no need to wait. Just practice on scrap until each hole is straight. Screwdrivers are handy, and of those you'll find, mostly will be just one of two kinds. Standards are best, so keep a few near, 'cause the Phillips grow legs and will soon disappear. When driving the screws, don't get in a rush. The use of a countersink will help set them flush. There is one more type, and for some it won't matter. One cuts smoothly, the other will chatter. Every woodworker will have at the ready a hand plane for smoothing. Don't pick one too heavy. A block plane or bench plane numbered 3 or 4 will help you get started, but you'll likely need more. If part of your project has to be round, a tool called a spoke shave will have to be found. With wings like a bird, it smooths out the grain. Pushing or pulling, it cuts just the same. At times an idea may seem out of your grasp and evolves as you work. Let's look for a rasp. With rows upon rows of teeth like a shark, just trust your mind's eye, pick it up, and then start. When you run out of hands, and believe me you will, clamps can be used to hold the work still. C-clamps and bar clamps are both really nice, but the best clamp of all is a woodworker's vise. With tools and some practice, it can be a cinch to build lots of projects. Let's start with a bench. Top of your waist and about 5 foot by 2. Give these plans to a big person. They'll know just what to do. Wow, what a great book. And if you go out and get this book, at the very end, it has instructions on how to build your very own workbench. Well, I saw a lot of tools that I really like in that book, including the smoothing plane and one of my favorite tools, the spoke shave. Now, I wonder if you saw any tools that you really like in that book. Well, friends, thanks for listening to my story, and I'll see you next time.